The author says also the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam informed us that seeing Allah the Exalted with the eye in the hereafter is a reality. Yes. Uh, Seeing Allah, yani, we know what sight means. The Exalted with the eye, yani, literally seeing Him by the eyes in the heads, in the hereafter, not in this world. No one will see Allah by the eye in this world, not even the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he is the only one who saw Allah with his heart. Never saw him with his eyes though. The people of the prophetic way have three sayings. The correct saying is that the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam saw Allah with his heart. And a saying is that the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam did not see Allah. That's the statement of Aisha, which could be explained to mean that she was really saying he didn't see Allah with his heart, with his eyes, with his eyes. She said he didn't see Allah, and it's possible that she meant with his eyes, but doesn't say with his eyes. Just he didn't see his Lord, according to the wording that was reported from Aisha radiyallahu anha. So that's a saying. And there's a third saying that he saw his Lord with his eyes, and this saying is wrong. And it's not from the Sahaba. This is exclusive to the believers. Yani, the kuffar will never see Allah. They will not have the honor of seeing him. But they shall hear his speech on resurrection day. When they hear the speech of their Lord, if they could die, they would die from despair. But seeing him is reserved for the believers. They will see Allah while they are in paradise. Yes, the place is theirs, not for God. And that place will be paradise. That's where the believers are when they see God. Without a condition inquired about by how. So, bila kayf, without a how. That's what's in the summary. This part, a condition inquired about, we can check what's in the Arabic there, if that's there or if this is from the translation. Bila kayf, without a how. But what does how mean? So originally, how is a question. So that's why the word inquired is there. It's a question originally. You say how. And this question asks about the condition, the situation, uh, the way. So that's why I don't know if that's from the translators bringing out the meaning of how, or that's in the Arabic like that. But when you say about Allah, bila kayf, without a how, it's not so much that a question is understood here by the word how, or that it's a question being negated. Are we negating a question here when we say bila kayf, without a how? Not necessarily negating a question, but negating, at the end of the day, created attributes. It's like the word how is a placeholder for created attributes. Without created attributes, without a how, without a way, without a mode, then it means he is seen here without him being in a place or a direction, without having a shape or form, and without any resemblance to the creations. Yes. So some people, they don't understand this. They think this means you don't see anything. And so they are confused and they argue with us here. Us means Ahlul Sunnah. They would say, what? You don't see anything? No shape, no form, no color? That's how weak their creed is. You say to them, yes, no shape, no form, no color. And if they say the house, something like that seen, say to them, because he exists. But for some of them, what we are saying is a denial of his existence. When we say he exists without a place, for them, that is a denial of his existence. The explainer says, as stated by Imam Abu Hanifa, may Allah raise his rank. What did Abu Hanifa say? He said, Wallahu ta'ala yura fil akhirah. Allah ta'ala is seen in the afterlife. وَيَرَاهُ الْمُؤْمِنُونَ وَهُمْ فِي الْجَنَّةِ. The believers see him while they are in the garden. بِأَعْيُنِ رُؤُوسِهِمْ, with the eyes of their heads. بِلَا تَشْبِيهٍ, without comparison. وَلَا كَيْفِيَّةٍ, and without modality. وَلَا كَمِيَّةٍ, and without quantity. So it means without dimensions. وَلَا يَكُونُ بَيْنَهُ وَبَيْنَ خَلْقِهِ مَسَافَةٌ, and there will not be any distance between him and his creation, which is a beautiful statement of denying that Allah is in a place. وَلَا يَكُونُ بَيْنَهُ وَبَيْنَ خَلْقِهِ مَسَافَةٌ. May Allah raise his rank. Allah will be seen unlike the way a creation is seen. Yes. Because the creation is seen in a direction in respect to the other creation who sees it. Yes. Or the creation is seen from all directions, like a room that you are in. It encloses you. Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala is not in any direction. He is not surrounding us. He is not engulfing us. He is not in a direction in respects to us. In respect means in comparison. In respect to means in comparison to. It's so crazy that a Wahhabi doesn't realize that he compares Allah to the Arsh itself. When he says Allah is over the throne, he doesn't realize he is comparing Allah to the Arsh itself. Saying Allah is over the throne is like saying Allah is above in comparison to the throne. And the throne is below in comparison to Allah. That's their creed, but they don't say it like that. So it's their creed that Allah is in a place. It's their creed, really. What did Al-Qushayri say? He said, وَسِرُّ الْأَمْرِ أَنَّهُمْ يَعْتَقِدُونَ حَقِيقَةَ التَّشْبِيهِ غَيْرَ أَنَّهُمْ يُدَلِّسُونَ. The secret of the matter is that they really believe in anthropomorphism. They are. They are bodifiers of God. They are settled with this. The secret of the matter is that it is true about them that they believe, and they truly believe in anthropomorphism. Not they are just saying words. It's not that they believe that Allah is formless. shapeless, colorless, and then they say, we don't know how his two hands are. We don't know how his two eyes are. He goes up. We don't know what it means. It's not that. Which this is confusion. Yani, if he were, according to them, shapeless, formless, colorless, and then they turned around and said he rose over the throne. His hands are outstretched. Then this would be pure confusion. This is not how they believe. Rather, they believe in these things like they said. They told us what they believe. They said Allah has two outstretched hands. So that's explicit anthropomorphism. So they believe that they will see a figure. And that's why, if you say to them, Allah, if you say to an unsuspecting one of them, not one who has experience with Ash'aris and Maturidis, one who doesn't have any experience, if you say to him, Allah exists without a place, then he will think about what you just said, compare it to what he already believes, which is that Allah is over the throne, that Allah has body parts, etc. He will find that your statement is not compatible with what he had been imagining, that he doesn't know he imagined something. He doesn't realize that he has been imagining something all this time, probably because his sheikhs told him, don't imagine it. Allah rose over the throne, he has face, eyes, hands, etc. Don't try to imagine it. When he exposes his shin, when he puts his foot in hell, don't try to imagine it. So he doesn't know he's been imagining something. Then you tell him Allah exists without a place. Then he thinks about what this means. Then he will say to you, don't you believe that you will see Allah? Don't you believe that we will see Allah? This question here, when you say Allah exists without a place, and then he asks you, don't you believe that we will see Allah? That's because all this time, he has been imagining something. He is an anthropomorphist. He will be seen unlike the way a creation is seen. Because the creation is seen in a direction in respect to the other creation who sees it. The believers will be in their place in paradise, and they see Allah without Allah being in a place. And the scholars also spoke about whether you see something created while seeing Allah who's not created also. Yani, would you still be able to see the creations while you are seeing Allah? Or when you see Allah, you don't see anything else? One of them said, when you see Allah, you don't see anything else. We learned that this is not necessary. There is nothing impossible about seeing Allah, who exists without a place, who's not a creation. He's not mixed with the creations. He's not transparent, translucent, or something like this. You will see him, and you will see the creations too, without Allah being like the creations, or being in the creations, or mixed with the creations, or anything like that. And seeing Allah is the greatest pleasure of paradise. That's the meaning of the saying of Allah. لِلَّذِينَ أَحْسَنُوا الْحُسْنَى وَزِيَادَةٌ. لِلَّذِينَ أَحْسَنُوا, for those who did well. There is al-husna لِلَّذِينَ آمَنُوا لِلَّذِينَ أَحْسَنُوا الْحُسْنَى. Al-husna is for those who did good. That's paradise. That's one of the names of paradise. Al-husna, the best. Wa ziyada, and something extra. The Prophet himself, alayhi salatu wasalam, explained that extra, which is seeing Allah Ta'ala. And what came in some hadiths, which is seeing wajhullah, it just means seeing Allah, seeing the self of Allah, not seeing the face of Allah. Subhanallah wa bihamdi. Look how Allah Ta'ala revealed this religion. He revealed this religion in such a way that a person who has anthropomorphic tendencies can look at what came about the belief and come to a conclusion that Allah, come to a conclusion of anthropomorphism and be firm about it in his heart. Very, very convinced from the different verses he would find, different hadiths he would find. He will be so convinced. Down to this case of seeing Allah, where it says that, where it came in some hadiths, seeing wajhullah. When the anthropomorphist sees something like this, just makes him more firm in his anthropomorphism. And then they built a weak creed, to them very firm, very consistent. But they don't know. It's like a brick wall without any cement. Nothing to hold the bricks together there. And the bricks, they don't even fit right. Subhanallah. The author says the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam taught us about the dwelling forever in paradise or hellfire, which we were just talking about. It is an obligation to believe that the believers will dwell forever in paradise and the unbelievers will dwell forever in hellfire, and that there is no death after that. And where's the detail, slight detail that's in here, which is, and as for any believers who enter hellfire, they will indeed eventually come out and enter paradise. Once they enter paradise, they never go out of there. And as for the unbelievers who died without being accountable, they will be in paradise enjoying. They will be in paradise enjoying in there, but not like the believers enjoy. Rather, those ones, as it is said, they will be on the outskirts of paradise, not the interior. The believers are in the interior of Al-Jannah. And the best part of Al-Jannah is the innermost interior, which is the center. The center is the best part. And that center is also the highest part. That's Al-Firdaus al-A'la. The apex. It is the interior and the apex of the garden. And there is no death after that. Yes. Nor sleep for anyone. The people of hell, they don't sleep. And the people of paradise, they don't sleep. And some people, when they learn this, they say, what if they want to sleep? Like, because sleep is so nice. That's what they are saying. They won't sleep. They won't sleep. They will stay conscious forever. Once you come back to life, you will never lose consciousness. And as for the people of paradise, why are they going to want to sleep? If you could stay up and just always do stuff without stopping and do whatever you want to do at that, wouldn't you just keep doing what you want to do? You are enjoying yourself. You don't want to stop enjoying yourself. and now you are in a situation where you can literally never stop enjoying yourself. You're gonna go to take a nap? No, you're not going to.